What's up, everyone? Shirley here. Hope you all have a fantastic Shadowlands launch, and I thought I'd make a quick video today going over the talents I'm going to be using while leveling up, as well as looking at Fury briefly, just to make things smoother for your leveling experience. So hopping right into this today, these are the general talents that I'm going to be using. I am going to be playing in War mode as well. Skull Splitter in the first row, you could make an argument for sudden death if you just like the execute procs, especially once we get Condemn. However, Skull Splitter, I like the rage generation off of it on demand, and it's really nice for Ignore Pain as well. The second row here, there's an argument to be made for all three of these talents. Double Time is just going to be great all around. Impending Victory, you know, if you're fighting rares a ton that might be hurting you too much. Also Stormbolt, because a lot of these rares coming up, you can stun and kite, and it'll tie into second wind, so I like having Stormbolt myself. Speaking of which, this talent row, I'm not taking D-Stance like I normally would. We're going second wind just for that passive heal all the time, really useful. The 30 row, I'm going to be using Massacre. You could say Fervor of Battle if you wanted to just pull a bunch in Whirlwind, since that slam that's going to be free is going to cleave with Sweeping Strikes as well. I like Massacre though, so it just simplifies things as you're leveling up. The 40 talent row is pretty much between Warbreaker and Cleave, since it no longer replaces Sweeping Strikes. I thought about picking this to level with just to get used to it more. We'll see, I might change my mind on this, but I wanted Warbreaker because it's going to pair really nicely with Avatar and Bladestorm. Anytime you can pull a bunch of stuff, you know, and just burst it down in an AoE situation, that's why I'm going with Warbreaker. The next row, Avatar, for the exact same reasons. You don't really need cooldowns generally while you're leveling, but when you do fight something big, then Avatar is nice to have. And then the final talent row, I'm going to be leveling with Dreadnoughts this time around instead of Anger Management, because Anger Management is getting all of its value basically in prolonged combat, whereas Dreadnought, since you're hitting things sporadically, you're going to see a lot more value out of this. And it's great that it cleaves with Sweeping Strikes. The PvP talents that I'm going to be using is Sharpened Blade, Storm of Destruction, and Master and Commander. Sharpened Blades, just, you know, nice extra bit of damage. You could make an argument for Shadow of the Colossus too if you wanted just a little extra rage. Storm of Destruction is gonna, you know, pair up your cooldowns a lot better, so really like that. And then Master and Commander is just that extra little bit of survivability that we need. And this is going to add on to rank 2 of Rallying Cry once we get that at level 56 here, so, you know, be on the lookout for that. But moving on briefly on to Fury, if you decide to level as Fury, don't forget to pack around 2 weapons if you're if you're armed still. These are the talents I would recommend for the most part on Fury. I like Sudden Death a ton on Fury, just feels really nice. This Stormbolt row is the same as Arms, Massacre as well. These 2 new versions, this has been changed slightly, and Onslaught's kind of odd. I don't know, Massacre just works all the time, and it lowers the cooldown. Warpaint, I like the just damage reduction passively all the time. Furious Charge is really good if you want to pair this up with Enrage Regeneration. You can get off a really nice big heal if you need it later on. This row, I like Frothing Berserker just for flavor, basically. It just keeps the rotation a bit more interesting when things do proc like that. And the 45 talent row, you could go any of these 3. I like the Dragon Roar, just, you know, for the big crits, because it's fun, basically, and it pairs nicely with Siegebreaker, just for maximum single target potential. Reckless Abandon is pretty good too, I would imagine, for leveling at least. So this one's kind of up to you. The PvP talents, Blood Rage. We got this back from Classic, kinda. Really like this. The tooltip is still wrong, I see. It's not 400 rage, it's 40 rage. But it clears roots and stuff, so I like it. Really low cooldown. Master and Commander for, you know, same reasons that Arms has it. And then the last one would be Enduring Rage. This is just gonna keep, you know, the damage high all the time throughout in the world. And yeah, that'll about tie it up. I hope everybody has a wonderful night on the Shadowlands beta, or not the beta anymore, on release now, and hopefully the servers don't catch on fire. I'll see you again really soon, you know, once we get to max level. Oh, that reminds me, people are going to ask already, what Covenants am I probably going to be picking once I actually ding 60? It's still between Kyrian and Venthyr for me. I am leaning heavily towards Venthyr myself, as somebody who does both kinds of contents, be it raiding, Mythic Plus, and PvP. Spear is really nice, so I don't think you can go wrong either way. I just think I'm going to pick Condemn, at least to start things off anyway, because it should be a little bit better single-target DPS for raiding, and I just like how it looks, frankly. But anyway, let me know what you guys are going to be picking down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again really soon.